Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and today we're going to be going over C-Bum's new energy drink, or actually, it's Bum Energy's newest drink, Championship Mentality, coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. And in today's video, we're going to be going over Bum Energy Championship Mentality. And there was some debate whether it was called C-Bum Energy or Bum Energy, but the reason for that is because it is by Chris Bumstead. But if you look everywhere online on all the stores, even their own website, they call it Bum Energy. And when you look at the can, it says Bum Energy on it. So hopefully we cleared all that up. What we do need to clear up though is that this comes in a white can. And they already kind of had a white can. I mean, all the cans are white with some added color, but they already had a citrus flavor. And usually the white ones tend to be a bit more citrus forward. And they didn't really state what this was. They called it Championship Mentality. How is that even a flavor? I'm not really sure, but there's only one way to find out. You know how that is. But before we do that, don't forget to take a look at that video right there if you want to know everything there is to know about Bum Energy. I go over the company, I go over the ingredients in this drink in case you want to find out about all the nootropics in it, and a taste test of the first couple of flavors. I've reviewed every Bum Energy since then, so you can check out my channel for any of those reviews. But for now, there's just one thing left to do, that's taste it out. And here's the can. And nothing too special about the can. They go pretty simplistic with it. They're mostly white cans. They got their logo on there. And some people were trying to say that this design right there, which is like from the 60s, is in the shape of a C to make it C-Bum Energy. But I think that that is a stretch. I think it's just part of the design. It is called Bum Energy. And looking at the can, I am guessing that they are probably going with the white flavor, with the Arctic flavor, with your frost kind of flavor, like your white monsters. Because in looking at this can, even though it's got the white and the blue on there, it's definitely different than the other white cans that have like red on it, or even the citrus one was green and yellow for lemon lime. So I'm thinking they're going more white with it. I must have some others. I do. I got the old silver ice from Rockstar, and I even have the original white drink altogether. The ever so famous Monster White Ultra, which is white and has blue text on the bottom. So there we go. White can, silver print on there, or the silver of the can, in blue text. There we go. So now I have a better idea what to expect from the drink. Obviously they could go some other direction with it, but I think we're going for the white flavors, which are your Arctic frost glacier kind of flavors, which have a little bit of coolness to them, but are definitely citrus. But it's more than just lemon lime. The lemon and the lime are usually more subtle. There's a touch of orange in there. There's also some grapefruit in there usually, with an all-around citrus blend with a touch of coolness to it. Well, let's taste it out. 112 milligrams in a 12-ounce can. The cans are odd because they're more stubby sized, or more like your 12-ounce cans of soda. Oh, that's a lot of carbonation there. Alrighty, moment of truth. And to be honest, I haven't actually liked many of the Bum Energies. I thought that they were okay. I thought they were pretty good. But with such a heavily competitive energy drink market right now, they didn't seem to be competitive in any of the categories. I actually think that, I don't think any of them scored in the 8s. Most of them were like in the 7s. The only one that got an 8 was the root beer, which I thought they did good. There's not many root beer energy drinks out there, and I thought it was pretty good for a root beer energy drink because it doesn't taste exactly like root beer. Only root beer tastes like root beer. But I think they did a good job with it. That got like a mid 8, I believe. But let's see if they've gone back down to the 7s with this, or are they gonna give root beer a run for their money? Let's taste it out. Back in from the can. The first thing that I'm noticing is that the carbonation does seem to be a bit lighter. It really does seem to be more of a medium carbonation. It really is a bit smoother than most of the other drinks out there. And even though I have the Rockstar and the Monster there as a visual, I remember how carbonated those were, and this is definitely not that carbonated. Like I said, it's slightly less carbonated, and it's got a much smoother feel to it. As for your sweetness, I do think you're getting a decent amount of sweetness out of here. I would say it is medium to high sweetness, closing in on high, and then it's just those citruses lightly pulling back on the sweetness. And for your flavor profile, I am going to say it's a high flavor profile on the low end of high. It really just crossed over that threshold of medium high to high to barely hit that low end of high. But it's got a good overall citrus flavor to it, mixing in all those flavors that I mentioned, but it seems to be a more subdued white flavor. So if you think about your regular white Monster, it's almost like it's a diet white Monster, even though white Monster is already sugar-free. It just seems like they dialed it down a little bit. And even from your other white flavors, like the Gorilla Mine Arctic Blast, that was very potent in flavor, and this is a lot more subtle. And comparing it to a lot of the other white flavors that are out there, I think that it's still a good flavor. Just because it's a little bit lighter doesn't make it a bad flavor, and it really goes the way of a more light and refreshing white citrus flavor in case the Monster White is too strong for you, in case the Gorilla Mine Arctic Blast is too strong for you. Arctic White, sorry. Arctic Blast is probably a different company. Sorry about that, Gorilla. Arctic White. So if you are looking for something a little bit lighter and you want that citrus kind of flavor, you can definitely check out the Bum Energy drink, Championship Mentality. And let's go ahead, let's put this on the Caffeine Man rating chart, see where it's gonna go. I do try to separate the citrus drinks from the white flavors. I usually call this my Arctic or Frost list. Even though you might see the word citrus on there occasionally, it's because the other drinks that were supposed to be citrus tasted more Arctic than citrus. So those are the ones that are similar to your White Monsters, and that's an amazing feat by White Monster. I just want to put that out there. Everyone always refers to the white flavors, comparing it to the White Monster, since they were the originator of that like Arctic citrus grapefruit mix kind of flavor, without being too grapefruit. Just a touch, just a hint, because no one wants a full-on grapefruit energy drink. So in looking at the Caffeine Man rating chart, knowing that it's a pretty good flavor, it's a little bit better than the others. The others I always thought had a little bit of a negative aftertaste to them, or there was just something that was pulling back on their flavor. I don't think that is in this drink. This is more like your straight up energy drinks that you get from your supplement companies. I am going to give this an 8.4, and I like it just a little bit better than that Just Work Glacier, but not enough to give it that 8.5 level, but still 8.4 for a Bum Energy drink. Pretty good score compared to the rest, but in all honesty, I am still a little bit confused how they're still on the market. Not that they're horrible, like I said, they're not bad, but in such a competitive market, I don't know how anyone is picking up these flavors over any other company's flavors in the same flavor category. Not many people are going to pick this up over a White Monster, an Arctic White, C4 Ultimate Arctic Cone. Like, there's so many other flavors out there, but someone's got to be buying these drinks because they're still around. Just goes to show my taste buds aren't the same as everyone else's. You might really love these drinks. If you want to see that original energy on Bum Energy, I will put that right there for you. Find out everything you need to know about it. If you want to see some of my favorite drinks, I'll put a playlist of all my top 10, top 20 drinks right there. Definitely feel free to check out caffeineman1.com. That is my own personal website. And until next time, have yourselves a great day. Or night.